Cablevision Sports presents the 2005 Morris County Lacrosse Championship. The Mount Lakes Lakers versus the Green Wave of Delbarton. And welcome to West Morris Central High School here in Chester on a beautiful May evening, perfect for this Morris County Championship game. Hello again, everyone. I'm Lou Brano, and tonight a terrific matchup. Two of the top teams in the state of New Jersey and two of the top teams in the nation. There's no better or bigger rivalry than this one between Mountain Lakes and Delbarton. Alongside the call of the game is Jimmy Kahlo. And Jim, you know, very few things in life are a sure thing, but this matchup in the Morris County Championship, well, it seems like it is one of those things.
11 straight years. I think Mike Kinney of the Star led, he said it best. It's like a birthday or a holiday. It comes every year, no one's surprised, but every year it's met with great anticipation. Let's face it, for these two teams, this is where their bread is buttered. You know, you start early in the year, you break camp, you have early games in the season. Yes, they're all important for the big picture, but this is where the legacy of these players, you play for the Lakers, you play the Green Wave, this is the game where you set the bar for yourself.
Well, for Mountain Lakes, of course, the Lakers, one of the storied programs in New Jersey history. Take a look at what they have accomplished throughout the years.
As you can see, Timmy Flynn's club, as always, out fast, 13-1. The only loss to Delbarton, number 17 national ranking. Look at the titles in this tournament. 10. Last year, the streak was broken at 4 by who? Delbarton. You know it's a grudge match. Are you kidding me? 74-8 since 2002. 5 state titles. Last one, 1996. So, hey, it's been a year since they won a county title, a few years since a state title. Call it a slump if you want it, but this is a dominant program.
Well, the Lakers led by their outstanding senior player, number 1, Chris Ryan, coming into tonight's action with 40 goals on the season.
And the program since a second grader. Chris Ryan, 3-sport athlete, a leader, smart, works his tail off. How about 14 goals this year, Lou? 40 goals, those 14 goals, man. This is the guy they depend on. He's going to look to put on an absolute show here in the MCT final.
The Green Wave of Delbarton, 3-time defending state champions Chuck Rubling really has this program in high gear.
I mean, they're on top of the world right now. Let's face it, they come off the title a year ago. An overtime affair in the state final. Look at their record, 13-1. Number 7 national rank. 5 Morris County titles. Most importantly, they won it last year. They are the defending champs. We talk about Mountain Lakes record since 02. Look at this gaudy record, 76-5. And Lou, as you said it, the three-peat, trifecta, 3-time defending New Jersey state champs. This team puts the P in program.
And Delbarton led by their outstanding number 1. He is an all-state player in both ice hockey and lacrosse, Ned Crotty.
Yeah, Coach Rubling, one word, describe Ned Crotty. The engine, baby. He just rips it up and let it go. Made the best all-around player in the state of New Jersey. One of those guys just looks to run all day. Just an absolute all-star. You are going to see no one all over your screen today. Ned Crotty is a dynamo.
Opening face-off of tonight's championship game just moments away. Mountain Lakes versus Delbarton. This is the 2005 Morris County Lacrosse Championship on Cablevision Sports.
Tired of the same old party? Try Botchaloop's the Pea Party Video. A fun way to have a pizza party. Mr. Botchaloop and his zany friends will teach you and your friends how to make a pizza. You'll learn all about pizza ingredients, the do's and don'ts of pizza making, and even how the dough is made. And if you follow along, you and your friends can make your own pizza. It's good for one, or it's good for all. It's the best tasting party you'll ever have.
Come out and support the tradition as we commemorate Independence Day at our 95th annual celebration. The Route Parade and Fireworks Spectacular is one of the best in the region and are entirely financed through donations and ticket sales. Be sure to visit our website for more information. Your support will help make this year special as we pay tribute to the treasures of America.
Welcome back to West Morris Central High School, home of the Morris County Lacrosse Championship tonight. A matchup of two teams coming in with records of 13-1 on season. As you see, the head coach of Mountain Lakes, Tim Flynn, one of the winningest head coaches in high school lacrosse. And here's a look at alumni for the Lakers of Mountain Lakes. Again, in 13-1, the attack, Chris Ryan, A.J. Buckman, and Austin Winter. Todd Bertzel, Pat Kerwin, and Joe LaFura are the midfielders. Sam Harrison, Anthony Bucco, and Mike Battalato on the back line for the Lakers. And And we'll talk about the Mountain Lakes goalie when he gets out there. Team's coming out a little slow at the start tonight. Game getting some last-minute instruction from their head coach at Delbarton side, Chuck Rubin, who's done an outstanding job. His team #1 in the state, #7 in the nation. And Delbarton starting lineup, very solid group. Up front, King Seligman, just a sophomore. Gary Mercandante, Jack McKay, Ned Crotty, Selden Clark, an outstanding face-off man for the Green Wave, and Pete Grom. Michael Collette is a captain, Dugan, and Tim McVeigh, the defense for Delbarton. 10 crowns for Mountain Lakes. They've won 4 of the last 5 here in Morris County. And Delbarton winning it last year by the score of 8-6. There's a look at the Mountain Lakes goalkeeper, and that is Matt Hinbecker, a senior. He'll play his college cross at Cortland State. He's done an outstanding job for Lakers this year.
Yeah, it's what you want, a keeper, athletic, a leader, directs the defense. You know, everything starts in between pipes, and with these kind of teams. And Matt's an outstanding one for Delbarton. The same kind of leader we'll talk about keeper. You know, Christian, took over really a legend. Alex Hugh now at Princeton. Games for the Tigers at the end of the year, and he heads up the Barnett McCormick. I mean, just been outstanding. The same kind of attributes we spoke about for the Mountain Lakes keeper. You know, just a leader back there, directing and defending and make saves that need to be made.
Well, these two teams in the semifinals, it was Mountain Lakes winning over Chatham and Delbarton over Madison, and are months away from the start of this championship game. Mountain Lakes and Delbarton will be back with the face-off in just a moment. You're watching the Morris County Lacrosse Championship on Cablevision Sports.
Outdoor recreation is essential to the mental and physical health of Americans. In Bergen County, the park system covers nearly 8,000 acres and includes facilities where residents can jog, cycle, camp, hike, swim, and play tennis and softball. The county offers a nationally accredited zoo, golf courses, parks, stables, an environmental center, and many historic sites. So get out there, be healthy, be safe, and have fun.
Tired of the same old party? Try Bocce Goop's Make Party video.
They're very intense on the field. You take a look at the series history. Mountain Lakes leads the overall series, but Delbarton has won 3 straight games now over Mountain Lakes. And I think the key statistic there is there have been 6 one-goal games in the last 10 meetings.
And that is really, Lou, the definition of great lacrosse. Whether you talk about the NCAA final, when you get to the big college park and the Maryland's and series, always seems like it comes down to who scored last goal. It's just the way it was in the state final when Delbarton wins on an overtime goal. And, more times than not, this game is going to come down to the fourth quarter, who got the quality possessions and who scores last and runs out of here.
Jimmy, we talk about the intensity of this rivalry, and certainly it is that on the field. But these teams have great respect for each other, both on and off the field. As you take a look at the Lakers fans timed for the game.
We call those guys the Lakey-acts. We got to come up with some. Those guys. Great job and putting the play paint on game. The time is more Dallas that in between for the scene.
And we are ready. Field. It is Pat Irwin, the senior for Mountain Lakes. They are in their road blue and orange. Delbarton in their home white trim with green. One of the best face-off men in the state, Selden Clark, getting ready to take the face-off for the Green Wave.
What a beautiful facility here. Neutral site. West Morris Central. Grass looks tremendous. Nothing like great lacrosse matchup on some real grass.
And we are ready to go on that face-off. It will be Delbarton's possession. They will move right to on your string. So we're underway for the 2005 Morris County Championship. And a shot sails wide, rocketed by Matt Bazin, number 20.
Yeah, Bazin, the senior, got a look here early and good of it.
He comes up limping after taking that shot. We'll have to chew on him as Delbarton progresses here. Just underway here in the first quarter. These two teams played earlier this year, of course. Mountains got off to a great start in that game, but Delbarton prevailed. They pack it in defensively. Now make a move. Shivers, number 31, and he flips it in the corner to Ned Crotty. The All-State player circles behind net. Crotty trying to make a move, slips down momentarily. Good defense here by Mountain Lakes.
You can see Mountain Lakes kind of extending their right out a little bit. They don't want to let Delbarton get comfortable. Delbarton always ball possession, try to be patient, wait for the openings, wait for the breakdown of the defense, and they take advantage. And there's nobody in the state better take advantage of mistakes than the two teams. They will hurt you.
Grom shoots and hits the pipe. The rebound knocked around in front, and a lot of bodies on the ground. It is finally picked up Delbarton, so they keep possession.
And Grom with an opening there. It's a game of inches. He catches iron.
There's Grom again, sets it. And they circle all the way back. Bill Thibault is a captain for the Green Wave. Goes behind the net. Crotty trying to ward off a defender. Now circle back. And good defense by Mountain Lakes. Anthony Bucco, nice move on defense. Keep him away from the goal.
And you can see Crotty, heady player, doesn't force it. On a bad angle shot, set the deck, and go again.
Down to 9:45 remaining here in the first. No score between these two outstanding teams. Barton has had possession, though, the entire first 1.5 minutes of first quarter. Here is Grom trying to maneuver in. He fires, and right at the feet, Hippenbecker, who makes a beautiful save, and Mountain Lakes comes the other way.
Yeah, Hippie went down and got. Now here they come on a rush.
Mountain Lakes trying to take advantage. Here's a quick shot in front door. Backman's at home, and the Lakers draw first blood. It's 1-0 Mountain Lakes.
And the Lakers showing you, Lou. There's no credit for time of possession. And off the big save, they come down in transition on the doorstep. Nobody home. Thing A.J. Bachman catches in for the first goal game.
1-0 Lakes with 9:13 remaining at first.
So Bachman, the young man, heading to Quinnipiac. And he has the Lakers on top 1-0. Good transition offense right there. And they get it to the open men and take advantage.
And Kerwin wins the faceoff for Mountain Lakes, so they score and they possession right back. Here's Kerwin. He fires a whistle in front. And a hold. We'll give it back to Delbarton. Delbarton had possession for all that time, came up empty, and Mountain Lakes just comes down on a rush and to them.
Hey, it's a pipe and saved by the goalie. And they get caught pinching a little bit. And once Mountain Lakes comes down with numbers, either one of these two teams, you give them numbers in transition, you are in trouble with a capital T.
Delbarton very patient, trying to set things up here on defense. Mountain Lakes packing it in, so it's the mark of a Tim Finn coach team. Excellent defensive squad. There's McBride. Where to go? Off the pass and comes back outside to Jack McBride. Their older brother scored the winning goal last year in the state championship game. Here's a Bride thought he was going to take a shot, but instead he took the pass. Ball is loose, still loose. The ground goes out, and it's the call. It'll be Delbarton possession.
It's a good call, but it was knocked out by Mountain Lakes. Our official was right on top of it.
Joe Fiore tried to get possession from the Lakers, but could not get it in his sack. Here's Crotty, and one score! Crotty beats Gary Mercanti, and we're tied at 1.
So Gary Golder, 13 on the season for the senior attackman. And check out one again. They have a quick pass in front. Hey, then Gary's a little fired up after he puts that one up to tie the game. And we are tied at 1.
Crotty, a great pass to set it up. Last year, 18 assists for Crotty, and of course this year doing the exact same thing.
Crotty 28th assist on the season.
Big off, one by Clark, and is banged around by Kerwin. Clark gets it up. Nice pass to Bazin. all tied at 1. 7 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. Here in the first. Comes behind the net. Now to Bays and Delbarton taking the time trying to survey the situation. Ball flips up top.
Yeah, they are just a picture of always on offense. They're never in a hurry, never try to force the issue. Seemingly just kind of lull the defense to sleep. Then like a tarantula with a moth caught in his web, boy, they just seize the moment, a keeper.
Trying to circle around Mercandante. He flips it out front, the ball, and he's knocked away. Clay Hoppel, not play, defensively to knock him out of there. He circles around. He shoots, and he scores! Hipbecker thought he got it, but he got by him, and Delbarton takes a 2-1 lead.
Goal number 14 of the year, Phillip. And listen, in Lacrosse, you just got to take what defense gives you. And Phillip on a drive from the back of the cage he comes, and nobody collapses down him. He says, hey, an opening there. And not a good one there. Keeper let it go right by the shoulder. Mountain Lakes finds themselves down 2-1 now. So action has picked up here in the 05 MCT final. Delbarton wearing the away white today, up by a single.
Fly. This will be a penalty coming, I think, against Delbarton.
Yeah, absolutely. Delayed penalty here.
And let's see, Sheldon Clark heads off. No call as of yet. And Mountain Lake should be a man up. With 5:53 remaining here of the first. And they are. It's a man-up situation here for the Lakers. It's Mountain Lake a chance to tie up here. Trail 2-1 after taking one thing lead. Come behind the net. Here's Winters, had quite a year. He's got it right now. Flips to Bachman at the game's first goal. Good ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's a shot bounced by Winter, and it goes high over the crossbar. Ball is still on the ground, kicked around, and picked up by Delbarton. Now whacked away from behind, and it comes up to Mountain Lakes. Chris Ryan has it, number 1. He's the man they would love to have it here, Jim, in this man-up situation.
Yeah, he's the guy they want to get off this game. Comes in with 40 goals. And the Baltic Delbarton so good in around the cage. They were the difference in the first meeting. Gave up 3 goals in the first half. Held Lakes to a single goal in the second half.
And heading now over. As it's been killed off. Mountain Lake still has possession with 4:44 remaining from the first. 2-1 Delbarton. Patience displayed here by Mountain Lakes. It's out by Ryan. He'll start up top again. Kerwin comes over to court, so he's got it. Number 6. Illicine now backs up, trying to survey things. Mountain Lakes has possession for quite some time here. Now a running start. Flips behind the net to Bachman. And then taking the shot. Good save in front. Beautifully done. Christian Norman.
Yeah, you can see Cork just a matching stick there, and he snuffed it.
And it's off the races here. D-ball showing some good speed. He flips it over to Matt Big. 3:40 remaining in first. 2-1 Green Wave. Delbarton, the number 1 team in the state, ranked 7th in the nation according to Last Power. That's the computer ranking service for high school lacrosse and college lacrosse.
Here's a treat question, Lou. Number 2.
In the state of New Jersey?
Mountain Lakes. You're looking at him. You're looking at him. 1 versus 2 as Mercer County reigns supreme in the Gardens, the game of lacrosse.
Mountain Lakes with possession.
You didn't think I'd give you a tough trivia question, did you?
Here is Chris Ryan. It's a very slow-paced first quarter here. So both teams kind of feeling each other out. 2-1 score. With the bottom counting down, you're in the first.
Well, the two teams have seen each other through the years, Lou. They know nothing is decided in these first quarters. You never see one of these teams about 5-6-1 in the first quarter.
Mountain Lakes cannot penetrate at all here as they pass around the perimeter. Joe LaFura flips it over. Here's to LaFura. Fiora takes a shot, scores an impossible shot. How did he ever get that in? What a lightning quick shot. McCormick, by the time McCormick react, the ball's bottom.
That's the thing, Lou, was the pace that Thunder put on that one, because McCormick was in outstanding position on the 6th side here, and Joe just flat out puts it by. Tough two-way mid-football captain into line. Watch this shot right here, right on the stick side. Just too much pace on it. The keeper to catch up to it, and Joe, outstanding Lacrosse family. His brother Nick went to Harvard, Dave went to Bates. Both played for the Lakers, and they'll be happy to see Joe on board here in the MCT final.
So we are tied at 2 with 1:55 remaining here in the first. Delbarton possession. Ball sends it up. Dante has a goal in this game. He's got right now, number 32. He had 3 goals in the semifinal against Addison. Down to a minute and a half remaining in the first quarter. 2-2 the score between the two teams in New Jersey. Here's Grom, makes a nice move, bounces in, and hit the pipe. That is on the way, and now still too high for Grom, and hit the pipe.
And nice job by Grom, though. So it's the double team. It's a nice high ouncer, and it's just a little unlucky.
Here's Ryan, flips it to Winter. Under a minute remaining here in the first. Joe LaFleur with that last goal from Mountain Lakes, flips it to Chris Ryan, being played by Tim McVeigh, one of the outstanding defensive players in Jersey. He shadows Ryan, and Ryan has it right now. 30 seconds remaining. Ryan behind the net. Counting down 20 seconds. Chris Ryan, 30 goals on the season. Can't get loose in the first. Tries to make a move. Approaching 10 seconds now. Ryan slipping down. He gets loose. He shoots. That is vintage. Chris Ryan, a 40-goal scorer, and you can see Ryan on a play like that.
And really a one-on-one battle between Ryan and the battle went on for about 25 seconds, but in the end, Ryan's wore him out. He beats McVeigh to hell never comes, and Ryan just doing his thing.
So with 6 seconds remaining, it is a 4-2 Mountain Lakes advantage. And that will do it in the first period. First quarter comes to an end, deciding first period in the Morris County. The score, Mountain Lakes 3, Delbarton 2. You're watching the 2005 Morris County Lacrosse Championship game on Cablevision Sports. Very similar to this one. It was back and forth all the way, a seesaw battle. And then in the last stages of the game, it was Delbarton on Pete Grom's goal right here, able to take the lead in the fourth period. They were up by 2, and with less than 3 minutes remaining, Mountain Lakes was able to come back on a beautiful shot there, Nick Bavacqua. And the final score was Delbarton 8 and Mountain Lakes 6. That snapped the Lakers' 5-year title win streak.
Yes, one of those amazing phenomena around here that in the years before that, Mountain Lakes had won the counties but lost the state back-to-back years. Now Mountain Lakes has lost to Delbarton in the state. They hold a 1-goal lead here, and now possession to start the 12 minutes in quarter.
So Mountain Lakes wins the face-off Moving right to left on your screen in the attacking zone. Up 3 team at 22, of course, in 1 coming in Flynn. They're average with 20 victories.
Hanover Park, 1972 grad, went on to play midfielder Montclair. Just a legend, man, and the guy that just drives the train. The great Mountain Lakes lacrosse train. You saw those youngsters ended in the stands. Had over 300 kids in the juniors program, and they really cherish their youngsters playing lacrosse. They make a big deal about it. There's a lot of cohesion between the Lakers. They start with guys like Ron and company right on down to the youngsters, and these kids grow up with lacrosse stick in their hands, and they want to be Lakers.
Here's an opportunity, but it's knocked away. Good defense by Delbarton as they converge on Way Hoppel.
Keeper out.
And McCormick taking it all the way up. Look how far McCormick went. He's getting 3/4 of the way up the field. Wait to see that.
Sometimes in a blue, you keep wanting to go down and put a shot at goal, but this ain't the aim for that. You want your keeper out there exposed where somebody can take a shot at him.
3 to the score. Mountain Lakes 5-1. 10-15 remain in the second quarter. Here's Crop. Flips it up to McBride. Here is Jack McBride. Back outside, Jack's got it. His pass goes off of the stick of Max Dorn. Outstanding football player for the Delbarton football.
Yeah, Max Factor is out there. Good to see him. Maxie coming back to Green Wave, just a junior.
Here is Jack McBride. Bride flips it over to Dorn. Good patience here by Delbarton. Chris Baldwin. McBride lets it fly. Scores up over the shoulder of Hidbecker. And time.
And you said it, baby. The passing will crisp. There will pace on all those passes, which means the rotation of the ball is going oh so fast. And when defense can't catch up with number 15, Christopher Brown cashed it. Goal number 12 on the. Check it out once again. Look at the passing, low and hard, and McBride cranks it lefty and puts it over. We are tied at 3.
9:31 remaining in the second. Everything you might expect between these two teams going on. Face off, controlled by the Lakers. Joe LaFleur, number 32. Flip it over to Chris Ryan.
Patty Kerwin wins that face off. Winning over 80% on the season at Kerwin.
Yeah, you know, we talked to Selden Clark, one of the top face-off men in the state. Delbarton. Kerwin doing an outstanding job tonight against him.
Yeah, he'll play for the Big Red of Cornwall. Big Ten football player, all-county offensive tackle.
What Cornell's had on the collegiate level, the Ivy League champions. And possession remains with Mountain Lakes on that whistle. It's that tough time of night now. The lights are on here at West Morris, but it's not really dark out, so it's kind of twilight in between. Down 8.5 remaining here in the second quarter. Joe LaFleur tries to put on a burst. Being nudged away. Good defense. Nice job, Phil Thibault, the captain, one of the captains for this Delbarton team. And on the turnover, taken away by Michael Willett, the other senior captain.
Yeah, these long sticks play such a vital role with Delbarton. They were the difference in the first game. And he's right there. They call the turnover, get this offense and possession, and they can wave, go to work with the ball in.
Basin has it in 20. Being played there by Bobby Steinhauser. Ball knocked away, but picked up Basin. Steinhauser on him, and it goes out to Grom. There's an opportunity wide. Got taken by Jack McBride. Got Chris Bryant and Jack McBride, both sophomores. Future looks bright. Delbarton, isn't it? Here's Crowdy.
Yeah, they don't regroup, they just reload in this part of Morris County. So good, both of these teams defensively, technically, they don't give you anything as far as penetration goes. You got to earn every inch around the crease.
Mike Ballotto with outstanding defense. Some great stick checking going on. Here's Grum. outstanding athlete, one of the leaders of this lacrosse team, trying to break free. And he almost dribbled one by Becker.
Yeah, man, got down on it. The lefty kind of snuck it in there. Peter Brown. But Hippenbacker stayed down on it. It's his job now, Hippenbacker, this year. He split time a year ago in between the pipes. Kevin Crokin. A lot of good outings a season ago. Going to Golden State. And had to get down on that one.
Approaching the 6-minute mark remaining in the second quarter. All tied at 3. This is for Morris County native.
It's a different feel if his goal is at this field. You see the grass area in front of the crease. The grass is all still intact. It's nice and thick and dense. You don't see that often on a lacrosse field. It's usually a dirt track, and for goalie, that might be a disadvantage. Not as true of a hop. Doesn't come off the hard dirt. You got some big, thick rough out there. It's coming off.
Yeah, good point, Jim. The ball would tend to stay down on you on a field like this.
Beautiful facility. It's God's country up here with Morris Central.
It certainly is beautiful, Addy. As a shot goes by Joe LaFura.
Basically, you come here, you get a Who Dey on radio.
5 minutes and 5 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. We are still tied at 3. Delbarton has it.
You're just looking at two solid cross teams playing here, Lou. Just a test match right now, and it's going to be a game of just taking advantage, subtle mistakes. That's be the difference in this game. You are just not going to run through either one of these defenses if you're the attacking team.
Here's Jack McBride. He's got it. Behind that for Delbarton. Played there. Very tough. Delbarton extending that defense behind that. 420 and counting down. Delbarton beat Mountain Lakes earlier this year, and it was kind of an odd game. Usually these games are very close, but Delbarton took control in the second half. And even the Delbarton players commented after the game they were surprised. They didn't expect to pull it like that.
Yeah, when you talk to Timmy from Mountain Lakes, you know, we just got a little vanilla in the second half of that game.
There's a shot saved by Hippenker. The net came loose. The ball came loose. So the official comes over and fixes it.
Yeah, so he ran into the high ball was ended. Well, little display right there, and you can see now Hippenbecker, a little maintenance. Set that goal up just like he likes.
Mountain Lakes has possession. Winners of 10 more county championships.
Hey, you've been in that game back on April 27th and an 8-4 Delbarton win. There are two things you can't believe when you get that game. First of all, Delbarton down 3-1 half. They scored one goal in the first half, Delbarton. What's more probable, in the second half, they scored 7 goals up its Mountain Lake single goal. So two high-power lacrosse offensive machines here, limited to 1 goal in a half of lacrosse is just amazing. And just a tribute to both defenses in that game. But Delbarton locked and loaded on defense in the second half, and big efforts in that game by McVeigh and Gano and Crotty and Rom. Just back McVeigh, big performances.
Nice hit there by Sam Harrison. Knocked the ball loose. And Mountain Lakes will have it. This game's gone. This is more of what you expect between these teams. Hard-hitting, tough defensive battle. All tied at 3, and it looks like we'll have a timeout on the field. 3:25 remaining here in the second quarter. So there is a timeout. Well, we're talking about that last game, Jim, and let's take a look at some of the action for that game earlier in the season between Mountain Lakes and Delbarton. And in that contest, it was Mountain Lakes that got to the great start. There's a goal there by A.J. Bachman. Mountain Lake had an early lead. Hippenker was outstanding in goal, making a save there low. And then at the half, Chris Ryan, another acrobat shot. Now it's led 3-1 at the half, as you alluded to.
Yeah, they were comfortable, but here comes Green Wave.
In the second half, Delbarton just put it on. He opened up the third quarter blazing and put it away. Delbarton wins 8-4, even though, as we mentioned, they trailed 3-1 at the half.
Yeah, Crotty and company, and just, really that's a defensive win right there, because when you give up one goal in the second half to Mountain Lakes and you explode for 7 goals, just a well-earned win. And Tim Flynn and Mountain Lakes, hey, they came into this game going to school on that game. They knew where the breakdowns were, and teams have worked hard, got a great bunch of kids, and they welcome an opportunity to play this game against Delbarton, the Green Wave. As you see, the Green Wavers now talking a little shop here.
Their only loss this year was to a team out of the state of New Jersey, St. Anthony's of Long Island.
Yeah, the Friars out there, which is really, let's face it, one of the cross capitals on the East Coast, Long Island. So many high-power teams, and just a tribute to Chuck Hublin. He wants to take on a team like that on his schedule, and when it's all said and done, he wants to give his guys a great lacrosse experience. Chuck Rublin, Delbarton guy, 1979 graduate. There's Tim Flynn. You mentioned just a legend here, Hanover Parks, 1972 grad, and Tim Flynn arrived here tonight, Lou, with his Lakers, and as they came into the field right off the bus, he turned to his guys and gave me the old, "Hi, but here we are, let's go." And he was ready to go from the third goal. He got me pumped up. This is an hour before the game, and I was like, all right, man, here we go. It's the ACT final, and the Lakers are announced.
3:15 remaining here in the first half. We're all tied at 3. Number 1, Delbarton, and number 2, Mountain Lakes. Or want to take a step further in the national poll, how about number 7, Delbarton, and number 17, Mountain Lakes? That's pretty impressive stuff. Here's Crotty being pushed away from the goal.
And this is a big game, Lou, because you got a crowd here tonight that not only the Lakers and the Green Wave people, it's the lacrosse community.
Oh, right up the name, it's put in by 50-ball. He came in. It was set up beautifully by the Green Wave. Hippenbeck, a good chance on that.
Oh, you got to watch the cutter. And cutter that time was Philty, captain. Second goal game, 15 on the season. And as you said, no dance for the keeper, because right down Broadway, watch number 14. See the defender the other way? Philly makes a break. Right here, put stick up, present target. Good pass right here by Gary Mercadante. And Gary gets the assist. Assist number 9 on the year. And Phillip has his second of the game. Delbarton once again recaptures the lead at 4-3.
2:40 remaining first half. The Green Wave up by 1. Clark with the face-off. Comes racing up. Delbarton looking for a quick strike, but Outley gets back on D.
So important too. Selden there. You get a goal. It's a lift. He comes right into the face-off circle and gives Mountain Lakes possession once again. And that's the thing about lacrosse, different than football. Football, you give a touchdown, getting the ball. That's not the case in lacrosse, man. You got a guy who wins faces. You can sustain the momentum by winning a face and regaining possession. You can pile on and add to that lead.
Down to 2 minutes remaining first half. Delbarton with possession and the lead. Rob surveying the field, very patiently back to the senior captain, Filthy. He's got it, makes a move, makes it behind the net.
And you can tell the left hand of Filthy is giving out Lake some trouble right now. He's a southpaw out there, so he's going to go hard left.
Mercadante, he makes a move. He's open, and a great save by Hippenbecker. He then dives to try to get possession of the ball, and a whistle is blown. And it could be push in front. Will need Delbarton's possession.
The senior keeper in between the pipes. There's going to come many times like this. We're going one-on-one with an attackman who's broken man down. Hippenbecker was up for the task right there.
Crotty tried to penetrate, could get there, as Anthony Bucco cut off at the pass. We're inside a minute remaining in the first half. Delbarton 4 and Mountain Lakes 3. Mercadante flips it out front. There's a wild shot taken, cranked up, did Schreiber, but that one sailed wide.
Yeah. Shiver me timbers on that one, Dougie. He let it fly. He just couldn't get on cake, but he had a look. 5 goals on the season for Doug.
42 seconds now remaining in the first. Here's Crotty trying to make something happen. The pass in front. front, overshot, sails up towards midfield, and picked up there by Delbarton. Still plenty of time, about 25 seconds and counting down.
But you've seen, Lou, Delbarton defensively, what they've done. Mountain Lake's 3 goals at the end of the first quarter. You look up now, 19 seconds to go with a timeout now. What does Mountain Lake have? Same 3 goals. So Delbarton locked and loaded here defensively in the last 12 minutes here in the second quarter. And keep the Lakers off the board.
Chuck, timeout, and he wants to talk it over. Hey fans, don't forget to check out Sports Scene, best in local high school sports, every Tuesday through Thursday at 8 p.m. And of course, we have highlights, analysis, and features you need this week. Of course, high school lacrosse, softball, and baseball. All the scores and our top 5 polls as well. At Sports Scene, Tuesday through Thursday at 8 p.m. only on your local programming channel.
I see you had a picture of Brad Pitt there on the screen. Sports Scene reader. That was you guys. And you can see the cross people in attendance tonight. Same here, early tailgate. We showed up on this a couple hours before game time, and the Delbarton people had the tailgates going. They were ready. It's a big lacrosse showdown. And it's a game where you can make the most of your shots on goal. In a game like this, you see Delbarton has had more opportunities, 14-6. And they've made 4 of those count. And they lead 4-3. So Mountain Lakes only very few opportunities in the second quarter. So Delbarton defensively taking a little control here, see what they can do with these final ticks on the clock.
And if teams concentrating in the first half.
And you can see they're going to let Phillip go one-on-one.
Under 10 seconds, he tries to bounce it home, goes wide, just past the pipe, and with 4 seconds remaining, Delbarton will have possession. We'll have to see if they can get a shot off in just 4 seconds.
Yeah, they're going to try and get it to the big cannons up top. Just let them let one lie.
Crotty's got 2 seconds. It's intercepted by Mountain Lakes, and that'll do it. So the first half comes to an end in this Morris County Championship game. A dandy, your score at halftime. Delbarton 4, Mountain Lakes 3. This is 2005 Morris County Lacrosse Championship on television. Championship, and we are underway here in the second half as the opening face-off is won by Mountain Lakes, and they move left to right on your screen. Quickly, the Lakers come flying up, trail by the score of 4-3. Luke Wagner along with Jimmy Cabello. Glad you could join us here at West Morris Central High School. Mountain Lakes coming in 13-1 as Delbarton, the 2 top teams in the state of New Jersey.
After one quarter, Lou, Mountain Lakes with 3-2 lead. Delbarton scores the only 2 goals in the second quarter. They now lead 4-3. So good defensive game all around, and the chess match is on, Lou, in the MCT final.
Here's Todd Bortzel, number 6. He's got it for the Lakers. Looks to make a move. Now, flips it out front, and the ball goes across midfield. Oh, that's a nice play by Mountain Lakes. Very nice play. Anthony Bucco, number 44. All he did was tap it up ahead to his teammate.
And Bucco, 3-year star, smart kind of shovel there. Extremely skilled there, going on a scholarship to Butler. And a grandson senator. So we want to get those parking ticket fixed at the game. Talk to Bucco.
Here is a Mountain Lakes working it around. Clay Hopple, number 24, behind the net. Austin Winter, number 8. The Lakers trying to make it, but it's knocked away. Defense there by Eric McNeese, number 45.
And going to keep coming out. Chipping on it, loose ball, McCormack. Got to be aggressive as a goalie. Can't let loose balls be picked up in front of your cage.
Ned Crotty picks it behind the net. Delbarton with possession and 1-goal lead. 4-3 Green Wave.
McCormack heading to Georgetown. Solid player.
Here's a shot by Crotty. It's not a. And also in front.
See the quickness once in a hip and backer, man. Exceptionally quick. In between pipes from Mountain Lakes. He can really shut you down. Sport player, soccer fullback. You mentioned head of Cortland.
Delbarton will regain possession.
One of the all-time greats there. Crotty going to Duke. Blue Devil.
impressive list of schools that some of these kids are going to be going to. These kids at Delbarton and Mountain Lakes not only do on the field, they do it in the classroom as well. Read an impressive stat. The Mountain Lakes, the 59 players listed on their roster, Jim, 44 of the 59 players have a GPA above 3.5 in their 2 semesters.
That's just great dedication in the classroom. You guys are challenged on and off the field, coming through.
Here's Grom, Delbarton working it around the perimeter. Here's a quick shot to score. Oh, a blistering shot. Becker had no chance, taken by the sophomore Chris McBride.
And McBride, second of the day from the Max Factor. Maxie Horn for assists on the year, but McBride just loads up and lets this one go. And McBride, one of the guys really coming on strong, scored big goals in the first matchup, and a super sophomore with a world of potential. Once again, watch the quick pass here by Dorn. He spots the open quick pass. Watch McBride. As soon as he gets his feet up, quick shot right there, upper corner. Got that one. Brock second on the day, 13th of the season for the dynamic 10th grader.
And it's a 5-3 game, a significant goal. It gives Delbarton a 2-goal cushion.
Yeah, first 2-goal cushion we've seen this game.
A bit of breathing room, and I remember the last time these teams played back in April, Lakes led 3-1 at half, and Delbarton came out smoking in the early portions of the third quarter and basically put it away there. So Mountain Lakes does not want to let that happen again here. They've got to settle down and see if they can get a goal right back in it here.
Yeah, they got to get a little bit of their swagger back on offense here, Mountain Lakes. I mean, they scored the 3 goals in the first quarter. They've been shut down ever since, and you don't want them to start losing some of their confidence, man, on offense. And Delbarton just kind of, they just lock you up a little bit. They just take away what you like to do offensively. And you're seeing it in front of your eyes here, as it's been a while here since they found the back of the net.
Ryan flips it back to Winter. Winter trying to make something happen, but he can't get loose. Now he's double teamed. And shoots it, and it's stopped by McCormick. That was a tough shot by Austin Winter because he was kind of backpedaling as he shot the ball.
Yeah, Winter was just working right there, the junior, and created a little space for himself, but big save right there by McCormack. He stood his ground and made the save he had to.
7:25 remaining here in the third. 5-3 Delbarton.
Winter guy with slick moves around crease. 3-sport football hoops. Another one of those outstanding students talk about. Nearly got Mountain Lake off the little schneid they're on right now. I see the clock now pulling up 7 minutes. So it's 17 minutes now. And counting since they've scored. Even a little longer, dating back to late first quarter.
Delbarton in no rusher. Very patient in the offense.
And Lou, now you reach those points where the next goal in this game is a big one, because if you Mountain Lakes don't want to let the Green Wave take a 3-goal advantage on you, they'll sit back on the defense for a while until you cut it to 2.
Dante. Tough defense. Oh, that's an excellent defensive stand right there for Mountain Lakes. Beautifully done. Clay Hopple, number 24, knocked it away and brings it up.
Yeah, Clay, good stick check right there by Hopple, as you said. Big, strong, two-way mid. Real headache for the other teams, in the words of his coach, football player, going to Salisbury.
A.J. Bachman, he flips it back to Bussell. And then over to number 35, A.J. Muty. Chris Ryan had a tremendous goal in the first half, but he's quiet since then.
Yeah, Chris got to force the issue a little bit here. Maybe a little one-on-one, get a goal, that kind of goal that can kind of lift the spirits of your team.
Here's Bortzel trying to circle around. Comes up top, Bachman lets it fly, and he whistles it up over the pipe. Mountain Lakes gets it back with 5:25 remaining in the third.
AJ had a look right there, let it fly. Just couldn't find it, but was able to crank one. Strong shot for AJ. He's already got a goal today.
Beauty goes across to Winter, who puts it in. Austin Winter with the goal.
but just a great look. I mean, Winter's the finisher. A beauty. AJ, just a beautiful look as he draws some of the defense. He gets the keeper looking one way. Winter the other way. Watch Muty here. As this is Bortzel working the offense. This is a shot from a couple of moments ago that sells wide by Buckman.
Here comes Kerwin as he wins the faceoff. Mountain Lakes right back in. It looks like they got a little momentum back, Jim. They got that goal, got the face cooking here.
We mentioned the next goal, and the next goal went to the Lakers, so right back to a manageable 1-goal deficit. And now a flag comes in.
Flag is after it's midfield. Quite sure what that would be. Chuck Rubling is worrying himself.
Well, Chuck's reaction will tell us where the call's going to go.
What's the call you raised? What's the call, he said? Well, it looks like
this could be a bad penalty, Lou.
Mountain Lake could be a man up here. Chuck say on who? That's not what it was. I'm a bench penalty. Chuck wants to know on who.
One thing you don't have is him getting his 2 cents in here. One thing you don't want to have in a county championship, especially between these two teams, is any over-officious call. So both these coaches want to be clear on what the call is here. But it looks like we're still 10-on-10 in the field.
So it is not a man. Not sure. No, it is man up. Matt Lakes is up. One man. It's a man up situation coming to the Lakers. Here's a key an opportunity to take advantage here and tie this game up. Officials still trying to sort it out.
The Lakers, you'll take it.
Man up situation for Mountain Lakes. They trail 5-4. 30-second penalty with 4:35 here in the third. That is knocked away. Good defense by Mike Collette.
Yeah, Collette with the good high stick there. Nate Man is Mike Collette, captain of this team. Michael Collette, senior captain. You can add there Will Gano. Back to even strength now.
The penalty over.
Nevertheless, though, Mountain Lakes in possession of the ball, so penalty gives them possession. They're able to maintain it. Try to tie this game up at 5.
4 minutes now remaining in the third quarter. 5-4 Delbarton up top. A great game between these two rivals. Kind of get feeling it's not the last time they'll play this year. Although you never know, but certainly has been the case the last 2 years. The state championship game down at Rutgers earlier.
Last year, an overtime classic. Delbarton gets the game winner and runs out of there in overtime. And it's a tough way to go out in the Lacrosse Low for Mountain Lakes, an overtime situation.
There's a shot that sails wide. Shot taken by Todd Bortzel.
Hey, Todd.
Mountain Lakes with possession. Austin Winter trying to maneuver in, ball loose in front of the crease. It's knocked away, and it's still loose, goes out, and it'll be Mountain Lakes possession.
Yeah, that's just good hustle work that time. A.J. Bachman trailing the play, and forces Delbarton into the turnover. So we run up on it.
Number 35, he's got it, flips it back to Austin Winter.
Muty, the big assist on the last goal.
Chris Ryan comes up top. 2:40 remaining in the third. Muty makes a move, goes behind the net. Winter tried to center to Ryan, and he was hit hard as he tried to corral that one. Good defense by Jim McBeth. Here comes Delbarton the other way. And a takedown, penalty flag is thrown.
Stephans with the good ground ball pick up. And Nicholas goes in transition, the senior midi, and draws the penalty.
So they should give Delbarton man up situation.
You see Stephans tripped up from behind. Penalty goes against number 24 for the Lake Clay Hollow. And Nick Stephans. Stephans, another good athlete, heading off to St. Lawrence. Good squash player, too. Duly noted by Chuck Woodling in the nose.
Delbarton, man up. And goal up by the score 5-4. 2 minutes remaining. Bill T-Ball has it for the Green Wave. Under 2 minutes now, running in the third. Good crisp passing here by Delbarton. Moving it around.
You can see their tendency to pick up a little in the man-up situation. They get very aggressive. It's almost like they get serious all of a sudden. Well, good job by Mountain Lakes just to push them out.
And it's thrown away. Mountain Lakes gets it back. Penalty over. 1:21 remaining.
And Kerwin, good job right there. Just shielding the offensive player from seeing the pass.
Here comes Mountain Lakes. They're down by 1 with 1:12 remaining. And count down here in the third. Fura goes behind them to Chris Ryan. Hear the Delbarton fans calling for some defense with less than a minute remaining. Down to 45 seconds.
It's just about Lou. We've only had 2 goals here in the third quarter. 1 goal for each team. Delbarton led 4-3 at the half, and now just 5-4.
Trying to get loose. 30 seconds remaining. Taken down. Ball is still in the ground. Whistle.
Good power that time. Stephans. Good check inside. Knocks the ball carrier off his feet. Lakers will keep possession.
Less than 30 seconds remaining. There's Bortzel. Flips it top to Bachman off his stick with the loose ball picked up. Comes over to Ryan. Ryan, a bouncer that goes right to the net of Corman.
And high bouncer that time by Chris Ryan. But as you mentioned, Christian to the stick. That was no gig right there for the goalie.
Oh, what a play. Saved there by Merkin. Oh, it was a beautiful play by Mercanti to save it, but time expires here in the third. 3 quarters of outstanding cross and hook score. Delbarton 5, Mountain Lakes 4. This is the 2005 Morris County Lacrosse Championship on Cable Vision Sports. We get ready to go to the fourth, and tonight's Morris County Championship game is brought to you by the authority of CSC Holdings Incorporated and is intended for the non-commercial use of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, or retransmission of the use, description, or pictures involved in this broadcast without the express written consent of CSC Holdings is strictly prohibited.
It's judgment time. 12 minutes to go for these 2 teams. The defending county and state champs Delbarton 1-goal lead for the seniors from Lakes. It's got to be their time now. They've seen the Green Wave have the upper hand last 3 meetings, and it's the last hurrah for these seniors to get a county title back from these guys.
So fourth period underway, 5-4 the score. Mountain Lakes with possession. Mountain Lakes 74-8 the last 3 seasons plus. 7 of those 8 losses to Delbarton.
And that's the way it goes.
And on the other side, Jim, Delbarton 76-5 over the same period, and 3 of their 5 to Mountain Lakes.
And don't forget, Mountain Lakes had won 5 consecutive Morris County titles coming into last year's game. So they traded Hop Mountain, these 2 teams, for the better part of the last 20 years.
And both teams playing for the Morris County Championship for the 11th straight year. And this net goal, Jim, could be huge. Obviously, Mountain Lake scores, it would tie the game. And if Delbarton gets it, they'd have a 2-goal cushion. Here is Chris Ryan. Ryan being played tough.
You these long sticks at Delbarton. You can't say it enough, Lou. They make this so difficult on you. They just let you breathe.
Ryan tried to sneak one in there, hit the side of the net. McCormick comes out to pick it up for Delbarton, and he lets a long pass fly downfield. The ball is loose, still on the ground. Hippenbecker comes out to get it, and he takes it away from Mountain Lakes. He takes it up to Fura.
He was their game out there, but good aggressive play. So both our goals showing the kind of gutsy leadership it takes to run one of these programs. You don't just walk in between the Delbarton and Middle Lakes and not earn. You got to earn that team back. You got to earn the team's confidence. You won't be there.
Bobby Steinhauser makes a move. He shoots it wide.
You got to like the work, though, there by Bobby. Put brakes on, a little reverse pivot, and just let it fly, Bobby Steinhauser.
9:33 remaining in the fourth.
Bobby just a junior mid.
Here's Winter, who shoots it, and it bounces. Mark might have gotten a piece of it. They're trying to come back the other way, and they do. But Delbarton extending that defense. Lakes extending the defense. They knock it away, and the Lakers cause a turnover. McCormick picks it off. Ball still loose, and what a play by Steinhauser. Oh, he's got it. And now a timeout taken lead by Mountain Lakes.
Yeah, Steinhauser, Dirks right there, Stevie Dirks, the junior. And Steinhauser doing a good job to keep the ball in Delbarton defensive zone there, so the possession will still be in front of McCormack.
So a good timeout there. Tim Flint, possession. You want to calm down a little.
And you see working hard here, full fast. Dirks, after he made the interception, now watch him try to go. He's looking for the assist with the low pole. Right into the keeper's net right there is McCormack. Good vision all around. And then his out pass, Fled come back, is picked off by Steinhauser. So you're reaching that point, look up at the clock. You're under 10 minutes. In this kind of game, everything comes important now. Every outlet pass, every ground ball, every junior Laker in the house. The Laker Loonies. Look at that guy with the mohawk. I like that guy, Lou. And there's my man. Look at him. He came ready for the C3 final. He knows someday he's going to put on the orange helmet with the Laker going across the side and wear the jersey of Mountain Lakes. Maybe that's his brother right there with the mohawk. But either that or he got the same barber.
Just under 9 minutes remaining in the fourth. A one-goal game is championship contest.
As you see, Coach Flynn, he's been so many of these games, he's not going to become unraveled. He knows lacrosse in these situations, it's all about execution, man. You got to stay poised and make the plays, keep your assignments, and just be efficient, and you can win these kind of games.
Here's Austin Winter behind the net.
And then on the other hand, sometimes it comes down to your playmakers making some plays. The superior athletes just taking it on their back and saying, here we go. You never know how it's going to come in this game.
Winter goes to Wartzel. 8 minutes remaining. Behind the net, Mountain Lakes looking for tying goal. 5-4 score. Lakes very patient. This next opportunity could be a big one. Wartzel behind the net. It goes off the stick of Ryan, but he's there to pick it up. 7:40 and counting down in the fourth. These two teams, of course, played for the championship last year. So then 6 in overtime that game. Delbarton has won 3 straight titles, 3 straight state championships, 5 of their last 6. Here is Ryan. Tries to bounce it home, and it bounces high up over the crossbar.
Yeah, I don't know if McCormack got a piece of it, but Ryan let it fly. And caught the turf from that. You said took a high hop. Fortunate for Delbarton.
Approaching the 7-minute mark, remaining in the fourth. Ryan trying to circle around. Tries to center. Lakes does have it. There's playing apple. 24.
Knocked down by Willie Gold for a second, but good job by the Lakers to pick the loose change and restart this one.
High step, look at regroup on the run. Let's fly and scores! Clay Apple, the senior, ties the game at 5.
The 2A midi, and Clay, the senior. It's got to feel great to tie it up. And just an outstanding individual effort that time. The man heading to Salisbury. Up top he comes. He gets the lane. This time he just kicks in a perfect shot. Takes the high bouncer and finds some nylon. As finally able to get into one by McCormack. And don't look now, but the count is all locked up 5.
6.5 remaining in the fourth. Delbarton 5, Mountain Lakes 5. T-Ball sends it up and a whistle, and looks like Delbarton may have lost possession.
And look at that bench, Lou, from Mountain Lakes and Coach Flynn. They feel a little better about themselves. Look at Coach Flynn getting excited for his guys, talk them up. And why not, man? What a great environment to be if you're a high school lacrosse player right now. It doesn't get any better than this.
Well, let's take a look at how these teams have done this year. Here's a look at some of Mountain Lake's key wins. Big win over an improved Kinnelon team this year. Bergen Catholic got a tussle from Ridgewood, but beat the Maroons. Tobacco, Moretown, and then the big win over Chatham in the semifinals to get to this championship game. For Delbarton, their key wins, defeating Ridgewood. Of course, the big win over Mountain Lakes and St. Paul Prep. Summit's got a good team this year. That was one of their closest games, 6-5. And then a 4-goal win over Chatham and defeating Madison in the semifinals to get to this championship game. So, you take a look at the two records of these teams, Jim. They're both 13-1, but these two teams, they don't duck anybody. They'll play the best programs in the state year after year.
There's no doubt about that. You saw the schedule right there. I mean, Summit coming number 5, the state right there. St. Paul Prep on the top end at number 8. Ridgewood at number 3. So you saw school on that list right there. Kinnelon coming in the top 20 at number 18. And for Chuck Rubling now, he got comfortable, Chuck looks too, in this battle.
Delbarton does have a position. They called timeout. So they have ball here. We're tied at 5 with 6 minutes remaining. Approaching 6 minutes, 10 and counting down. You can hear the fans, the student bodies here for both schools, and they're to the game. Tebow, the senior captain. Real survey situation, knowing what a possession this is. 5-5 to score.
Offensively, be very poised now and patient. No reason to rush. Top game. You want to put the best high percentage shot on the goal as possible. And this is good. Hey, this is Delbarton Lacrosse any day of the week.
D-ball moving against Sam Harrison. He's poking at him, trying to knock it loose. We're in 5 minutes remaining.
You can't be such a patient team if you just don't have excellent skills and crisp passing, because eventually you'll make a bad pass, you'll make a mistake. They're just flaws out there. They just take the clock with offensively. They get these possessions, the clock goes from the 5 minutes to the 4 minutes, then you approach 3 minutes, and it's just textbook Chuck Rubin lacrosse right here. High percentage, patience.
420, Grom trying to get loose. T-ball takes the shot, and Hippenbecker got a piece of it, I think, as it bounces high.
And Ebo started right quickly, snitched it left, let it fly. And said Hippenbecker went down and quickly on that one. Lightning quick reflexes by Matty Hippenbecker in the goal.
Working down behind the net here. Less than 4 minutes remaining in the fourth period.
You got to have ice water in your veins, Lou. You're a keeper here. Thrive on these opportunities. Hippenbecker, one of those kind of guys. He'll head off to Cullen.
Here's There's an opportunity. Hippenbecker, a big save. He went up the ladder and got his edge.
Oh, he came up huge, Matt Hippenbecker. You talk about season the moment. And a whistle here with the ball possession of Green Wave. But Matt Hippenbecker, oh, did he come up with a beauty right there. Check this out again. All alone. Watch the quick lightning spin move here. And go into the cage. He finds someone, but watch Hippenbecker comes out, matches 6. Bridge is closed, baby.
There's a look at the big crowd that's on hand. There's no flag. Going to be blade penalty against Mountain Lakes. And with 3:15 remaining, Delbarton take their time here on the delayed call.
Boy, this is a tough all in a 5-all county championship. That didn't look too big to me.
Ned Crotty circles around, tries to center. And as he loses possession, Delbarton now will go man up with 3:04 remaining in the fourth.
Well, you put a world of pressure now on the defense of Mountain Lakes because they got to go man down now. And the power play out for the Green Wave. Hey, guys like this, Ned Crotty, All-Americans, they like to chase in these situations. Leading scorer, player of the year, New Jersey. I mean, in hockey, just an amazing athlete is Ned Crotty. And you know he wants to get the ball in his cradle right here. See if he can make something happen. Here we go, man up for the Green Wave.
Down to 2:55 remaining. Delbarton trying to take lead. We are tied at 5.
See if they get Messi Dorn to look up here from the point. He can really load it up. The juniors got a foot blast. You see 3rd right there.
He's got it right now. Goes across the field to Grom. Ball comes loose. Grom can't find the handle. Ball is still on ground. It's still on the ground. A whistle. And possession goes to Delbarton. Mountain Lakes thought they might get it. And they are upset.
Sammy Harrison on defense with long pole. He was getting after it.
Lakes trying to kill off this penalty. Down to 2:10. Hands over. Man-up situation is over. The shot goes wide. So Mountain Lake, excellent defensive job to kill that penalty. And 1:59 remaining. Barton got it.
Yeah, Feeble had a look right there.
Now timeout. Delbarton calls timeout with 1:58 remaining. All tied at 5 in this Morris County Championship.
Yeah, most importantly, Lou, though, they had possession, but they still have possession.
Take a look at the shots on goal. Delbarton with 20 shot on goal. Mountain Lakes with 16. The fans into it here in the 4th period. Mountain Lake, Delbarton trying to fight their team up. And take a look at the Lakers gather around their head coach, Flynn.
You're entering that territory now, Lou, where you could put yourself to legendary status, into lore, into history of these two programs. Who could be got a great high in the CT final and maybe held their team on to victory. And some of the locals, the Olive guys, brand new program, do a good job. And this is a game everybody comes to see. 11th straight year for these two teams, but it's crunch time now. Those Mountain Lakes have one more defensive stand them. They want to get possession of the rock for their coach, Tim Finn. And have a look at Delbarton's goal here. But Delbarton, Lou, you know, plain and simple. 1:50 to go. They're going to be patient. They're going to take some of this clock with them and try and strike all the irons with a good opportunity.
So here we go with 1:58 remaining regulation. Tied at 5. Number 15 is the sophomore Chris McBride. He starts it up for Delbarton. Circles around front. Comes back behind the goal to Jack McBride. 1:45 remaining.
This is McBride.
Jack McBride, he's got it. Trying to make a move. He can play tough.
Job by Stevie Dirks that time. When he slipped down, was able to regain his footing. McBride might have a little lane, but quick reflexes by Dirks to get back up.
McBride goes goes behind the goal. Play there by Chris McBride, to get a hold of it. Chris McBride, number 15. We're approaching 1 minute left in regulation. We are all tied 5.
And they just settle back down low.
McBride loses. Ball loose. Hippacker picks it up. And Mountain Lakes trying to get the ground ball, and it is picked up by St. Harrison.
It was Erks who knocked it free. Here come the Lakers.
4 seconds remaining. Winter. Ryan's pass sails over the stick and out. And Delbarton gets back. So Mountain Lakes loses possession.
No time to pet if you're the Lakers, and Coughlin knows it. Get his guys right back in defensive position. You got 4 seconds to kill. So you see 2 high passes. The Barton was able to corral it. Mountain Lakes could not. And now turnover gives the ball back to Green Wave. Gotta press him here. Right hard. Knock 3. Open goal.
Ball is loose, and the ball is still on ground. Still on the ground. Ryan picks it up. 18 seconds remaining. Mountain Lake a chance to win it here in regulation. Less than 15 seconds remaining. They'll make 1 rush.
It's all Ryan's turn now, baby. He got the ball. He's in the cage.
Here he goes. Rangers wide. McCormick just got a piece of it with 2 seconds. And we go overtime.
Well, you can't fault the effort of Chris Ryan, a senior off-ground ball. He got himself a look, but stand his ground. Number 8, Christian McCormack.
Overtime will be sudden victory. First team that scores wins the Morris County Championship. And we'll have it for you in a moment. This is the 2005 Morris County Championship game on Cablevision Sports. The crowd is in a frenzy as we go to a 4-minute sudden death overtime. First team that scores wins the 2005 Morris County Championship.
It's the face-off of a lifetime. Selden Clark in right for Delbarton and Patty Kerwin, the Lakers of Mountain Lakes. They'll never have a bigger face-off up to this point in the season.
And here we go. It is won by Delbarton. Selden Clark has position, and immediately Delbarton called timeout as they stop clock with 3:56 left.
The face-off specialist Clark, over 60% on the year. Edna Washington Lee does his job.
Hey folks, getting to know the people, places, events that make this area our home has never been easier. Neighborhood Journal, an upfront and personal view, right here on your local programming channel. Sunday through Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Join host Damian Riley on Neighborhood Journal. Here we go. In Sun Thursday, like to call it in the politically correct time, Sun Victory overtime with 3:56 left. It's a 4-minute period. If no one scores, we'll do it again.
Yeah, it's really time is not of us here. There's somebody scores goal, but you know with these two teams, only matter of time. 10 o'clock back to the tournament. Finally, a year ago, it was the senior Patty McBride for Delbarton, who's led the Green Wave, won a state title. Just a great team. You talk about guys like Reed Solomon and Pat Calabro and Alex Hugh, of course, at Princeton. But just another great entertaining game for the Lax fans of Morris County. Overtime, the MCT final.
So Delbarton will have possession as Rubling, immediate call to a timeout. Talk it over, wants to set up his offensive game plan here. Remember, you need only 1 goal, so the next goal will crown a champion.
These guys talk situations. This you got to play fast, loose, smart. And they are no strangers to this kind of pressure. We play for these 2 programs.
And of course, defensively, Mountain Lakes just doesn't want to give up an easy. Oh, it's taken away by Mountain Lakes. There's Winter. He shoots and it's saved. I think McCormick just got a piece of it, and Mountain Lakes will have possession.
And Christian Cormack didn't even have time to think about it. What a play by Austin Winter. But Jude picks it off, goes in. Contested. Watch this once again. Watch him go to the left. Look at the goalie just backtracking, retreating, and just goes wide. Oh, had the goalie right where he wanted, backpedaling, and just waited a little too long to pull the trigger.
Lakes has possession. Here is Bortzel. He's got it. Tries to set it up. The Lakers now with an opportunity to win the championship.
And Winter, the interception gives possession here.
Behind the net. Austin Winter in front. Ryan shoots and it goes up over the pipe as McCormick just got a piece of it to deflect it.
Oh, you saw Chris Ryan go down low and change the angle. just elevated on him and sailed high.
A.J. Bachman slips down, still has possession, flips it to Winter.
So Mountain Lakes, 2 huge opportunities here to open the OT.
Winter trying to circle in.
You see Winter very strong with the ball stick back in there.
Lakers will come back up top. Clay Hopple, number 24, going to regenerate the offense here. Amu, Hopple shoots, scores! Mountain Lakes has won Morris County Championship.
Here come the mini Lakers to join Big Lakers loop. It's a sea of orange and blue as Lakers and Clay Hopple take it home.
Mountain Lakes defeats Delbarton 6-5 in overtime. Clay Hopple's rifle shot into net. What a game in OT. And the Lakers are your 2005 Morris County champions. We'll be back to talk about it in a moment. Final score, Lakes 6, Delbarton 5 in overtime. This is the 2005 Morris County Lacrosse Championship on Global Vision Sports. Lakes has just defeated Delbarton 6-5 in overtime. The Lakers winning the Morris County Championship. And Jimmy Cavallo is standing by with a couple of happy and victorious Lakers. Jim?
Lou, it's the Lakers euphoria down here. I feel what a celebration the Mountain Lakes crew had, from all the Mountain Lakes junior players to the current players. Let's start with a couple of prime timers first. The guy in between the pipes, Matty Hippenbecker, and Matty, really, when you take a look at this game, I mean, it's the kind of game you expect when you take on Delbarton, back and forth, and to come down to overtime. It kind of, were you thinking back to the tournament of champions a year ago?
Not at all. I mean, I was just looking for a win. I mean, I knew if we just play as a team, kept winning up in the field, we would get lucky. And I mean, we just put one in, and it was awesome.
You know, what a game. You talk about this game, you know, Clay Hopple, we're going to talk to him in a second, but he ties this game at 5, you know, under 2 minutes. Delbarton's got a possession. Here comes a guy in from the back of the goal. You just match sticks. Big save in that moment for it.
I mean, my goalie coach, Coach Feldman, told me that if they came around the goal, they were going to shoot off stick-side high. I just matched stick. I just went for it, and I got it. So it just worked.
You know, talking to your coach Tim Flynn for the game, he told me this game, the team was about the seniors. I mean, you're one of the seniors. You were on the field last year when you lost the counties and the states to these guys. We know this rivalry. What does it mean for this year, class?
We lost a lot last year to graduation, and everybody said this was going to be a rebuilding year for us. But we thought it was going to be different. We knew that we had a core of guys who've been playing together for, and we were special, and we just had to show it to the rest of the state.
Nice job, Hip.
Thanks, sir.
There's the keeper right there, sir. Hey, not bad right there. And let's get to the man. I mean, Clay Hopple. I mean, you know how to pick your spots, Clay.
Hey, you know, I've been working on it a lot. I came out preseason and I was shooting high a lot, and Coach wanted overhand and, you know, low and away. So I've been working on that consistently.
Here you guys trail 5-4 in this game. First, you get the tie-in goal to send this whole thing into overtime. Just a real tight affair here against Delbarton.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we knew they were going to come out flying again. I mean, we just got killed the first game, and we knew we had to step up and just look for your opportunities.
I mean, it's the ultimate stage, too. You talk about Delbarton, Mountain Lakes. We go to overtime. I mean, what a play first by Austin Winter, your senior attackman. Gets a steal, gives you guys the possession, and then with the possession, you guys take us through the MCT 2005 game-winning goal.
It was absolutely incredible by Austin to make that play. And then they have a Princeton call me, which means I take it up top, and I take my guy one-on-one. And I had done this earlier against the same guy, and I knew that I had rolled against him starting, so I decided I'd split him up one time instead of with the roll. Thought I could catch off guard, and then from there on out, it was just running and picking your spot. And I found, you know, off stick or, you know, away there from where I was going, so it went.
How's it look the second time around?
Yeah, no, I couldn't be more excited.
How does it feel to be a Mountain Lakes legend, Clay?
I really don't know yet. I'm sure it'll set in shortly, though. I'm just having a great time, and I'm happy for our team. You know, everyone had a huge part. Everyone's playing their ass off.
And just real quickly, I heard Coach Flynn saying, hey, we go from here, the season continues, and now the big prize for you guys, the light at the end of the tunnel, the end of the rainbow, a state championship?
Without a doubt. I mean, we have so much work to do now. I mean, you know, we came out and we topped Delbarton this game, you know, after they killed us, and they're going to come back and try and do the same thing. So, I mean, it's an endless game until, you know, June 11th, so.
It's your night, Clay. Enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
All right, Clay Hoppel right there. That's a smile worth 1,000 words right there. The game went blue. Not too bad. The Lakers score last in this affair, and they're your county champs.
All right, Jimmy, and you'll never see a better high school lacrosse game than that, and of course that's what you expect. The two top teams in the state of New Jersey. Our play of the game, of course, was the game-winning goal in overtime by Clay Hoppel, and what an outstanding job he did. First action, he got it cooked up, and then his defenders, you can see there, and let it fly, as he said, low and away, and just inside the pipe, and Mountain Lakes wins the Morris County Championship on that goal. So that'll do it from West Morris Central High School. For Jimmy Cavallo and everyone here at Cablevision Sports, I'm Lou Brogno saying thanks for joining us again. Congratulations to Mountain Lakes. Your final score one more time. Mountain Lakes 6, Delbarton 5 in overtime.